Hi class, welcome to 10 Minutes Writing Workshop series by me, Teacher Vanisha. So in this 10 minutes writing workshop series, I will only take 10 minutes of your time to explain, to share tips on how to write a good essay. Let's begin. So the content in this series are tips to improve writing, what makes a good essay, how much vocabulary should I know, explore with idiomatic expressions, and more. For today, we will only look at tips to improve writing. So there are 8 simple ways to improve your writing. What are those? First, read. Read and also read. You should read more and more and more in order for you to be able to write, because you need to have a general knowledge of all the topics in your textbook in order for you to attempt the essay questions that are given in the exam, because you will be asked to write about general topics such as COVID, such as advantages and disadvantages of co-ed schools. So there are so many things that you will have to write about. So you need to read a lot. For example, I'm using the Form 5 topics, but if you look at the description box later, I will also add titles for Form 3 as well. So these are the topics in your Form 5 textbook. Number 1, you have family and self. So what is family and self? So relationship, problems. Problems in the family, problems with yourself, stress, all those things. Topic 2 is mystery. Topic 3, sports, extreme sports, adventurous sports, hobby, consumerism for topic 4, where you learned about shopping, online shopping. Topic 5, environment, natural disaster, pollution. Topic 6, crime. So crime, janaya. So there are so many things under crime, such as robbery, murder, bully, gangsterism, rape, abuse. There are so many things. And then topic 7, media. So how has media developed, the connectivity, the internet, how people are brought together through media, so all these things. So what I have done here is I've listed out all the topics and also the subtopics that are relevant to the main topics. So you should, whenever you have free time, you should be reading about all these subtopics. So when you read, you gather ideas. You get the ideas about natural disaster, you get the ideas about pollution, you get the vocabulary. So when I say reading, try your best to read in English so that you won't have problem to write in English. Let's say you read in Malay, then you will have to translate it to English later on when you are writing. So that can also be an issue for you. So it is best if you could read in English and then write in English. So what you can do here is you can have a group, a study group. Maybe you probably can look for materials from topic 1 to 3. Your friend can look for materials for topic 4 to 6, and then you come into a group and discuss, share, because if each of you are going to read all 12 topics, I think it's pretty daunting. Next, tips 2. understand the question. Now you have read, you have got lots of knowledge. What you have to do next is you should understand the question, the essay question. Most of the time, what we do, we read, but we do not read fully. We do not take time to read it. So, what happened? We do not understand the question fully and we start writing. And at the end of the day, the essay that you produce is off-road, which means it doesn't meet the requirement because you understood the question wrongly. So it is best if you could read and underline the keywords, read the question at least twice, write down the requirement, what they asked you to do. Talk about pollution. So write down their pollution in capital bold big letters so that you don't forget later on when you are working on the essay. Next, tips 3, brainstorm ideas. Okay, brainstorm ideas. For you, a good writer will usually brainstorm ideas before he or she starts writing. Okay, why do you need to brainstorm ideas? Because only then you know how much information you have about the topic. Then you can decide whether that topic is actually suitable for you to answer or not, especially for part 3 if SPM. Especially for part 3, when you are given choices, you should brainstorm. When you are brainstorming ideas, when you find that you do not have much things to discuss based on the topic that you have chosen, immediately drop the idea of writing for that particular topic and choose something else that you are more familiar with. Okay, when you are brainstorming for ideas, make sure if it's an argument type of essay, make sure to choose a side that you have more points to discuss. If you have more points for advantages, then make sure you stand at the advantages and not disadvantages. Make sure to answer the prompt. Prompt here means the question. Okay, and also think from a reader's point of view. Next, tips 4. There are several things that you should avoid. Okay, there are several things that you should avoid, which are: number 1, don't over explain any points. Don't beat around the bush. Don't use weak words and pair them up with adverbs. Avoid fillers. Fillers here means very, so, too much. All these things are fillers. Don't use fillers. Try not to use fillers. Weak words are like good, nice. The house looks good. The beach is very nice. Those are weak words. Nice, what do you mean by nice? No one knows. Okay, so you must use the exact adjective or exact verb in order for you to explain a situation or describe a thing or location. Then don't beat around the bush, which means don't talk something which is don't talk irrelevantly, and then only you come to the point, that is beating around the bush. Don't over explain, because when you over explain, you are going to repeat the same thing again and again. Tips 5. Brush up your basics, your grammar, that is your basic. You have to brush up your basic even before you start writing. If your grammar is very weak, then your essay is going to be weak automatically. because as a marker or as a reader, we will not be able to understand clearly what you are trying to tell us. So do a lot of grammar practice. Tips 6. Work together with a friend. As I told you earlier, you have to work together with a friend. No man is an island. You should not isolate yourself. You should not say, oh no, I can do it all by myself. It's easier to work alone. No, it's never easy to work alone. When you work together, your friend can teach you and you can teach your friend. Through that, you can learn better. Tips 7. Edit your book. Most of you, most or all of you, once you finish writing, you don't read it. You don't read it again. We just submit the paper for me, the teacher, to edit it. It should not be that way. You should take some time to read what you have written. In the exam also the same. The last 5 minutes at least, you should read your essay so that you can correct, make necessary changes. When you are doing classroom task activity, you can probably ask your friend to read it for you and suggest some and suggest or comment on your work. Next, tips 8. Practice. You have to practice. The more you practice writing, the better you will be. No one can be a good writer overnight. To be a good writer, you need to practice, you need to read a lot, you need to edit your work, then you will definitely be a good writer. So that's all from me for today. I have shared with you tips to improve your writing. I hope you are clear and you will follow these tips. See you in the next episode. Please subscribe my YouTube channel because I will be uploading videos from time to time. Thank you.